all that weight on your middle like that? Do the trousers go over the bump or under? Because surely, if they go over, then when you have titty touching waistband... Oh, I get it. Yeah, that must be why they make those disgusting elasticated waistbands for pregnant people, so you don't get your nip caught in the zip. If I were pregnant, I'd probably just wear a duvet. That and hiking boots. You know, because ankle support is crucial when you're pregnant. She's only wearing Uggs. Shouldn't they make that a rule? Perhaps I could write to Mr. Cameron. Dear Mr. Cameron, wanker. No. Dear Mr. Cameron, today when I was on the bus, I saw a pregnant lady committing a baby-carrying faux pas. Perhaps you could include in your parenting lessons the medical importance of taking the pressure off the back with good ankle support whilst heavy with child. I trust you are aware of the increase in back injuries and how much this is costing the government to support those medically unfit. Less expenses for you to feel right. I propose that Uggs are banned entirely, and as part of the voucher scheme, perhaps you might like to include a free pair of Dr. Martens or equivalent. Do pass on my congratulations to Boris Johnson and thank him for guaranteeing a transport system with constant delays. 7:55. Now I am beyond late. If I were in a movie, this would be the part that I say something heroic and stand up. Dramatic music underscoring. Yes, I'd say something like, damn this! I gotta get to the final fitting if it kills me! And then I could abseil down the front of the bus and run like Forrest Gump to Golders Green. But realistically, that is a ludicrous idea because my bunions just won't hack it. Do you like my bridesmaid shoes? They're from Next. Oh, I bet you wish you could wear these instead of those. You know, I could sprint in these if I wanted to, whereas you can only waddle. You know, they say giving birth is like pushing a melon through a keyhole. God, do you think your fanny will ever heal? I know my mum said her fanny never healed after giving birth to me, but then my head is unnaturally large. Really? You'll be fine. They stitch all that up for you. I should know. I worked on a ward for a bit. You know, medical work experience kind of thing. Fair enough. Can't this bus go any faster? The woman only lives up the road and round the corner of it, but I don't know. TFL is like some NASA venture into space. You get blasted into this vast universe, and then suddenly you're thrown off course by this astronomical storm of space-time chaos. And the level of stress caused by one single fucking journey is like being in the event horizon. The force of the black hole of delays, threatening to pull the plug on everything. Oh my God! It's like I'm frozen in time and melting all at once. Oh my God, I cannot breathe. Oh, it's all very well having hybrid buses, Boris, but you can't even get the air conditioning right. I don't do waiting. Why does everything have to be such hard work? Isn't there an easier way?
Oh no! God, what is it with you?
So anyway, she's made me a lovely dress. Her name is Audrey.
Audrey the maker. I call her that because my friend, Chloe, the one getting married, she misheard me on the phone and thought I said, I'm going to meet my maker, which she found hilarious because she's of a church-going family, you see, and, well, the clever wordplay and religious connotations tickled her. She always said I was a clown. A sad, brittle clown.
I'd have to agree.
Stop that.
Stop what?
Commenting.
I'm just offering enough perspective.
Yeah, your perspective.
Yeah.
And... Oh, just shut up, will you? I never asked you to get involved. I don't know you from Adam.
But I am involved. So are you.
So is he. Hello? Number 8, G. Are you there? Now what the titting nor is that piece of shit? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Oh yes, there he is. Had a great fall, illustrated beautifully. Oh, it must be some sort of riddle. You know, I always imagined he'd be an artist, but I hope this isn't his best work. He hasn't signed it this time. Playing the aloof game, are we? Oh, it's only a matter of time. Yeah, they come on strong, then retract, and talk in rhyme to be all mysterious and shit, while we fall harder and harder. Well, mister, I've learned from this mistake before, and I refuse to chase that carrot like the brainless donkey. You want me? You come and show your face! You agree with me, don't you, Freud? Jung! Hello? Why are you getting smaller? Why do I feel like you're disappearing? You can't! Dry out! We said that we would stay through this together, do you remember? Well, say something! I swear to God, if you leave me, I'll... Oh! What will I have to look forward to when I come home from work? You know I hate that job. You know that! Remember how you said that we would rot through this together? Do you remember? Yes, you said, till death us do part. Move! Oh, fuck you! I'll talk to someone else! Yeah, like,
Yes, sandwich. Now that is mould. This baby has more life in its spores than in your little finger, you fingerless waste of seeing space! Oh my God, I feel like Alice in Wonderland. I must be high with the smell of weed. You are a sandwich in your very own Tupperware box, sweating under the neglect of time. Repulsed by your own breakdown, you cannot stop the rot, but under her white blanket of fur, the afterlife is sown. From the old and forgotten to the new and breathing. I am fungi, and I come in peace. Yeah, I'm high.
When I was working on the ward, I remember looking at the patients and their families, hands clinging onto papery fingers, the fragility of shared love spoken with more panache than they'd probably ever been able to muster up in their whole goddamn lives. I'd wonder on which theatre bed would I take my last breath. In the endless corridors, my colleagues would send the wheels spinning, legs dangling, arms outstretched, then back to monotony. But my mind would stick on the thought of the dull, cold steel on my back, and how for some, for more than I care to remember, that sensation was their last. And the tear-soaked faces, snotty noses, and cracked lips staring back at me in that God-forsaken waiting room, fucking out the Eternal on the cover of Hello, beatifically smiling up at me. The positively British get-out clause of a cuppa, like it's some offering of holy water. Jesus Christ. It sort of spoilt it a little. Life, spirituality, destiny. It's all just wards, corridors, and vending machines.
At last, spring had arrived, the season of light, new life beyond the television set, the computer screens, the sofas, gravy and mash, baths ringed with soap skunks and goose-sprinkled bodies, curtains pulled open, pets basking on carpets patched with raised, gleaming, blustery days, clean laundry and drunken washing lines, birds mating, ducks raping, rich soil, naked trees fat with bud, and flowers, everywhere flowers, a host of daffodils indeed, Mr. Wordsworth. Nature, you are the carousel of time that keeps us all going. The gaudy painted horse with its frozen grin smoothing over the ups and downs, always coming back round again. The circle never changing, as continuous as the waves pulled by the moon. I find it reassuring to liken you to a fairground ride now that I've strapped myself in. You know, I've never been a fan of unpredictability, but perhaps it's the not knowing that makes the unfamiliar familiar. We are not to know the future. We are to know the journey instead, the path with which we choose to take our lives. But sometimes we are allowed glimpses into the alternative, and it's in these pockets of time that we discover something truly magnificent.
The name on it, did it? The seat?
No, I like this front. Feels like I'm on a roller coaster.
Slow roller coaster. More like a carousel.
I'm sure we'll get there in its own time. And maybe it's been delayed due to the gaps in service.
Beautiful day, isn't it? I know it's depressing to glorify a sunny day in July, but I don't know, it's such a rarity. Perhaps we'll have another Indian summer.
More like rain?
Yeah. Me too. You know, I just jump on the bandwagon, so to speak. I'm British. Ooh, this weather sucks. Moan, moan.
I'm Gabriel.
Oh, Gabriel! And then the angel Gabriel! Oh, heavens to Betsy! You're not one of those, Bible bashers whacking you with their Bibles round the head? Oh, you know the ones coming at you like, oh, Jesus is on his way! The end is nigh! Give us a tune on your tambourine. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. That was a bit offensive, wasn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm Lisa, by the way.
I know. See, and your name? I'm joking, you numpty.
Numpty?
You're listening?
Yeah? What, really? I'll let you do that. Probably. I've heard this song before.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Reminds me of something. It reminds me of... lips, perpetually human. Elephant juice. Elephant juice. I love you. I remember how after the fall you sat by my bedside for 5 months. Familiar strangers stroking my hair, joking about how the NHS didn't have the bed space for this length of recovery. I remember. I remember you.
The windows at the street lights, too beautiful to see. I am in the room I built myself. Straight walls, one floor, one ceiling, and day after day with a feeling. Day after day with a feeling, potentially lovely, perpetually human, suspended
London 2015. Boris Johnson wears a crown. Heathrow expands as TfL receives record-breaking number of complaints. Riots, protests, millions refunded to hush angry commuters. Population rises, diseases change, growth in training opportunities as NHS is forced to meet demands. My name is Lisa Walkless, and when I finally grew up, I became a nurse.
Happy birthday, my baby boy.